All right, boys. It's party. Buckle up.
You know, I might not be at 10, but 28,000 people spend $10 a month to watch me swim. So life is pretty damn good as a 5. Bye.
28,000 people pay her $10 a month. Oh, God, I'm in the wrong line of work. Wow.
So I'm about to the point in life where I'm going to have to start flopping titties out for some money because my job just ain't cutting it.
And you wonder why they're all, getting naked for a living.
The dark side of OnlyFriends, aka exclusive content, part 1. There's a lot of women and some men making a bag on OnlyFriends right now. And in terms of dating, it's a pretty controversial debate. There's a lot of men out there that will not date a girl that has an OnlyFriends account. I'm not one of those men. Also, my girlfriend was a stripper, exotic dancer, which is pretty common for that industry between.
You know what's funny about that? I'm one of those guys who's not going to... My girlfriend, no. I would never do that. Absolutely not. And this is the problem with guys who think it's cool to have a girlfriend and be like, yeah, dude, you just got an OF account, bro. Psh, kidding me? Pimping that broad out. Well, here's the deal, is these guys don't understand, is a pimp, like an actual pimp, they didn't get together and called their stable their girlfriend or get married to their whores. That is the difference. So, guys, don't listen to this jamoke. Absolutely not. And I can understand. Things are a bit hard out here. I see why people would sell their butthole online. I get it.
Between.
Do y'all want to know why women don't want men
Sure.
anymore? Or at least I don't. I can sit in my bed at 7 p.m. in my bed in the house I pay for by myself with my Taco Bell in my bed with a true crime documentary on, and nobody can judge me.
Not true, because we're sitting here judging you right now via the internet. And personally, I wouldn't even date a chick who eats Taco Bell. No offense to anybody who likes fast food, but no, I don't eat fake food. And the nose ring, nah. True crime, yeah, you're no. All right, if you're new here, I'd like to read some of your guys' comments throughout the video. So this guy, James, he goes, I'm probably a weird viewer to your podcast since I'm in my mid-50s. That's not weird at all. A high percentage of people who watch these videos are over the age of 45. I have a son in his second year of college. I've been married for 27 years, and it's always been a struggle. Congrats, that's a long time. And he's pretty selfish. My son, who is 19, has never been on a date. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, women aren't easy nowadays. And although I had some dry spells, I did better than average with the ladies throughout my life until I got married. I was trying to confirm in my mind some of my son's comments about how shitty women are today in the USA. I have to add to that, since my wife is from Rome, I'm not sure that I would have ever married to an American woman. The entitlement is incredible, but again, I agree that this is a generalization and not all women are whores. Peace. I love the podcast. Yeah, I hope your son gets some play. I think that's important, you know. I used to have this saying back in the day, hey, how's that dick doing? And I know it sounds funny, but it was a serious question. Like, are you getting any? Like, I care about you. And it's just funny to say to guys. But thanks, James, for sharing, and congrats on 27 years. But yeah, we're going to see a little more on why women... And it's funny, because life's already hard enough, you know?
You can park your Ferrari and your Bentley and close the door, and nobody will ever know.
Fuck your Ferrari. Just kidding.
Upset with inflation and the cost of housing. The obvious is that it's...
This right here is a perfect example of the Great Divide. Okay? Right here. That lady with the Ferraris.
It's a struggle. But we grew up in the 1980s and 1990s, and we got to see the most flourishing middle class ever. Our parents were all middle class, working amazing jobs. Maybe just one parent was working. We had Christmases and Little League and vacation. And some of my friends' parents, they had like 2-3 cars, jet skis, four-wheelers, a house on the lake.
Jet skis and four-wheelers? I thought I was spoiled because I was able to get a new skateboard and video game console. That's awesome.
And they were making like $85,000. And I remember in my mind, just like probably all of you other millennials, were like, man, if we can make 75 or 80 or 100 grand one day, we're going to be balling, have 3 kids, have jet skis and all these toys, invest, go on vacation. Now reality sits in. We're in our 30s. People are making 70, 80, 90, 100,000, 150,000.
Not even that much.
$1,000 in some locations and going, we can barely get groceries. We can't afford a house like this. The middle class isn't diminishing. The middle class is gone.
He fixing to go on strike starting September 1st.
Go back and watch that.
He's not wrong about that. It's unfortunate, but that's where it is, man. It's gotten to the point where it's like, now I know why everybody's like, I only want a millionaire. It's like, yeah, because the other side of that is basically poverty.
But yeah, everything she said. September 1st, we are going on strike. I'm tired of this high-ass rent, these high-ass groceries. For one day, everybody stop spending money. Don't go to work. Go visit your family. Get you some fresh air.
All right, I know the nose ring is kind of hard to make it pay attention to this person, but I don't think striking one day is going to do shit. Just don't buy what you don't need. It's that simple. I mean, treat yourself once in a while. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Come on. You guys know I wouldn't do that to you. But it's like one day they ain't going to do shit. You know, you kind of got to cut it all out. You know what I'm saying? For good. Honestly.
Once we stop as one, that's when y'all going to realize that we got the power. They know that we hold the power. We just don't know that.
And speaking of money, I appreciate SD Self One, aka Fergus, for the $20. Really appreciate that. A lot of my videos are not monetized because of my mouth and the subject matter. I'm not just doing this for the cash though, guys. So it's all good. And thank you, Thomas Holmes. This is the second time he's donated, so I really appreciate you guys. And if you guys aren't planning on buying your third house, or you're not balling, please do not donate. I'd rather you save your money.
I'm going to try to make $100,000 a month in just 100 days. I got inspired to do this challenge by this account. Check out this video.
Doing the same thing every day usually gets people to $100,000 a month, which sounds crazy to probably people listening, but most people who think that's crazy also haven't done it consistently for an extended period of time. So I use something that I call...
guy. I thought for a second, I was like, look at these jamokes. And then I remembered this chick from the beginning of the video.
I might not be a 10, but 28,000 people spend $10 a month to watch me swim.
Real quick, dude. I'm pretty good at math. What is that, $280,000 a year? Let me see. 28,000 times 10. Yeah, boys, we're in the wrong business. I need a sex change ASAP.
So life is pretty damn good as a 5.
Shake it, baby.
Okay, I need to be real with you for 5 seconds. As much as I appreciate this comment, there's a lot of pressure on being beautiful. This hair is $700 in extensions. This is a filter. These are fake eyelashes. This is $600 in lip filler. These are colored contacts. These, I went under surgery for them.
Hey, are those tits custom? Probably. I love saying that to people. It's unbelievable. I would literally want to break something. It's all good.
Nails, not real.
Oh, I hate them.
My teeth, I had to wear braces for 3 years. When I was pregnant with my son, I gained 60 pounds.
And she has a son. I'm not saying she's a bad mother. I'm just saying that dude's going to be a player. Can't trust nobody.
And it took me 2 years to get it off.
Even my own mom's a liar.
Story, if you don't like something about yourself or if you want to enhance something, you can do that. But we need to stop comparing ourselves to each other. It's not healthy, and if you have a good heart, if you're a genuine person and you're kind, you are so beautiful.
Says the person who's got $50,000 worth of work done and a filter. Oh my God. I literally, I don't have anything to break right now, and I don't feel like getting up. Got a gnarly armpit rash right now. I don't know what it is. Probably the stress, to be honest. Wow, did she really just say that?
So what I'm not understanding is how people can afford to have children in this day and age. I'm not even kidding.
Real quick, just look at the differences in people. That lady spent so much money to make herself a Barbie doll, and then this woman's like...
I just turned 27 barely 2 weeks ago, so I know that I'm at that age where if I did have a child, it's, you know, not unusual, and a lot of people my age are having children and getting married and affording weddings and whatever, but like I just took my cat to the vet because I had to, and she had to get x-rays, an injection, and then the fee for the physical.
Everyone knows you don't need to take your cat to the vet. Like, you just got duped, lady. No offense if you guys take your animals to the vet, but nah.
And medication, and I literally paid $500,
Ripped
like
off.
around 500. I don't even understand how I would be able to afford taking care of a human being for the rest of my life. I can't even afford myself. I literally can't even afford myself. Went to law school, cannot afford myself. I just like, I don't know how I'd be able to afford taking care of another human being, let alone one, maybe two. Everything is just too expensive these days. I don't.
Is it a hot take to say?
It is pretty messed up, and it sucks because it seems like she actually wants kids. Like, honestly, I don't want kids. I just want one. And partially because I was an only child, and it was really nice just having both of my parents. Like, I'm the only one, you know? It sounds selfish, but it actually made me not selfish. Because I've noticed that all my friends who have brothers and sisters were way more selfish than me. But I think it was because they had to share everything in their house. And then you grow up without that, and it makes you want to share. If that makes any sense. Maybe I'm tripping. It would have been nice having a brother, though. I'm not going to lie. But speaking of kids, it's so funny because that chick sounded like she wanted kids, which is a good thing. And then these broads, oh my God, listen to this shit.
Like, I don't want to see children at my wedding.
No, I had a no kids
Okay.
rule. Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
like,
it's not a hot take.
Like, this is my least favorite thing about weddings.
Okay.
When you go to someone's wedding, I'm so sorry.
No, let it out.
When you go to someone's wedding,
yeah,
and there's like that little kid and he's on the dance floor and everyone has to circle around him because he just like won't stop dancing, but you got to give him his moment.
Right, and you want to be the one dancing.
It's my wedding.
Oh, that is the most selfish thing I've ever heard. That is awesome. That is how like backwards society is. And I'm not saying everybody's selfish like that, but good God.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Or even if I'm a guest, I'm like, can we stop?
No, totally.
I don't want cha-cha slide. I want...
People are literally worried about how are they going to survive? What am I going to do to make money to live? And these people's, this is the divide in the world. And these people are worried about not having kids at their wedding. That's golden.
Right.
Bangers.
Totally.
Bangers
I completely
Club.
agree.
All right, y'all. It's time. I know that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people who are sick of the bullshit, especially of the American government. We should not have to pay as much as we have to pay to just live. Like, we can't even do things that we actually fucking enjoy because we're spending too fucking long working all of these hours to not even be able to afford our bills. Like, make it make sense. We used to have a side hustle to have, like, spending money or, like, be able to invest. What the fuck is investing at this point? Anyway, we're getting off topic here. So, moral of the video. I'm looking for people who are serious about creating a self-sustainable community. I know how to build the houses. I know how to garden. I know how to do those things. My husband is...
The only problem with that is a lot of people can't even just work together, you know, in an actual, like, house. You know, it's hard enough just having roommates. That's why a lot of people are like, I just want to live on my own, dude. Everybody's, it's so hard living with people. And it's like, good luck starting a community. I agree with her. That'd be dope. I wouldn't mind doing that. But you'd have to have people who are going to be willing to not be selfish and considerate of everyone else and actually do the necessary work. Anyways, this dude Chris always comments, he grew up in the 80s. By the time he was out of school, there was a recession in the early 1990s. It was a very depressing time for him, the Gen X. He could not find a job. Even McDonald's wouldn't hire him. Going to get an education seemed pointless. Yeah, I agree with you. I basically dropped out of school in 6th grade. I just gave up. I was like, this is stupid. And now I'm a waiter. Anyways, a bartender. I ended up working on containers in a Hong Kong shipping company. I had to spend 6 to 12 months at a time on the ship just to earn enough to survive. Probably had a unique experience, though. I see many similarities in today's world compared to that time. In these times, you have to do whatever it takes to keep your head above water. You learn that hard work and grinding is the only way to survive. Once you get through these times, you will have gained skills and knowledge, as well as a can-do attitude that will serve you very well once times get better. Take Jack as an example. That's me. Lived in his car for months to save. He has a property now. As the saying goes, hard times create strong men. Stay strong. Thank you, Chris. And to paint a little more context on that, I did live in my car for like 3 months, and I did stack up a lot. But to be real with you guys, I actually inherited this house, this townhome. Okay, it's got a mortgage, it's got everything. It's not just like outright free. Here you go, no bills. But my mother died suddenly. And which sucks because at the end of the video, I'm going to show you how my dad is, because my dad's like brain dead. So at 30 years old, I basically have 0 parents. So at what cost was that? And the funny part is I was actually about to buy my own townhome. And I was searching for one because I had about 50 grand saved, well, like 45. And this is in 2020. My mom just died like that, boom, out of nowhere. So, at what cost? So I don't want to like come out here and say I'm that successful, but I will say I've always been able to stack bread, always. And like I said, I'm like Hood Rich Ricky. I've always had 2-3 sources of income, and I've always been like, when the time shit hits the fan, I know how to rebuild. And sometimes you got to go with nothing for a while and just stack up. But he is right, because I've been through a lot, and it does make you, now life, even though it's hard, it doesn't seem as hard. So that's a good thing.
So I'm about to the point in life where I'm going to have to start flopping titties out for some money, because my job just ain't cutting it.
Tap the sticker and enjoy.
But it makes sense. I get why women are just, everyone's sex, just... Hey, I kind of get it at this point.
Enjoy.
You could tell I was wifey material. Just look at slut. Want a face. I want to literally roundhouse kick her. I forgot I even put this in here.